Hey, where's all the beautiful stuff at? It's back here.
Hi guys, it's Dan and Becky from
Bugs on the Windshield.
And last summer when we were out at the Blue Mesa Outpost, we took a day trip over to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. And we have some video to show you and we hope you enjoy it.
It's about an hour's drive from the Blue Mesa Outpost to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison.
Well, the map says it was 48 minutes, I think, but we just took our time and enjoyed the scenery.
And took some pictures along the way.
Can we do that video over? Okay. Going bad.
Okay. Hey, where are we at, Jeff?
Black Canyon National Park.
Why are we here?
Because the Gunnison River flows through it.
I guess this year, since it's during the pandemic, because of COVID, the National Park Service here was just open. You could just go in without paying a fee or anything like that.
The visitor centers was closed.
Yeah, the visitor center was closed. The bathrooms were open though, and you said you thought the crowds were down.
I thought the crowd. It isn't very crowded. I don't know how busy this is in a normal season, but we were able to really find a place to park. We were able to walk around. And still be social distancing. It wasn't like we were on top of everybody.
Right. We got out of the car for the most part. If we were around anybody or anyone else was there, we put our mask on and we wore it out and everything. So
yeah, we were able to hike some of the trails pretty much on our own.
I know a lot of you folks out there are avid hikers and can climb and do things like that, but we don't really do that. Basically, what we do is we get in the car and drive from, a scenic view to scenic view, or maybe some little areas where there are trails.
Yeah, some of the easier trails. There were some harder trails down here that you really could go down into the canyon, but yeah, we're not that hardcore, I guess.
No, but we do like the scenery, and it was beautiful. I loved it.
We were able to get out and see some of the trails that you can see up on the top here.
Yes.
And we were able to, those are pretty,
pretty easy.
Pretty easy. So, there was definitely some harder trails kind of back behind us and down. We saw some people kind of heading down.
That would be quite a climb. It's very steep, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I like this, the tree there and stuff. It's pretty. I walked down down that little trail over on the other side. We always have to find a place to take some selfies, which we did here. Look, there's all four of us.
Yeah, this was kind of the start of our tour through the park. One nice thing was Jeff was driving, so I got a chance to get a lot of video of the canyon as we went through the park.
Yeah, it was fun to stick the pole out the window.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to actually have somebody else drive around, and I get a chance to look and actually see some stuff while we're going through it.
Yeah, usually Dan has to drive, and I'm the one with the pole out the window.
Yeah, so then I have to wait till I get home to see what I actually supposed to see.
Some of the little lookouts here I thought reminded me a lot of the Grand Canyon, where you can walk out a little ways there and be closer to the edge and look over, look down at the Gunnison River, etc.
Yeah, it's neat to see the way the river carved out the canyon.
Yeah.
We were able to get a pretty good view. There was a lot of these areas like this that you could just, when you're driving through the park, we'll actually have a sign saying how far it is to those lookouts.
Here comes a hiker. He looks like he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
He hasn't a clue. He knows where he's going. It wasn't really too bad out there. We were out there in August, and the temperature really wasn't too bad, I didn't think.
Oh, no, I didn't think it was really extremely hot or anything.
Yeah, so we had pretty good weather, so it was, it was warm, but we had, we were dressed for it, and we were able to get a lot of the hikes in.
It looks really steep. We are luckily have our camera on a selfie stick with an extension to look over the edge. Otherwise, we would not have this video.
Yeah, we don't get too close to the edge.
No, we don't.
We've got a pretty long stick there that we could point out to see the ledge.
Yeah.
Someplace down there is the river. You can kind of see it.
I see it. There it is. We drove around and stopped at all the cool places and walked out a little bit. It was really, really breathtaking. I really enjoyed it. And then we headed over and found a picnic table under the trees and had a little bit of lunch before we drove down to the bottom.
Yeah, we were getting ready to head on down through to the bottom by the river.
It was a pretty steep little drive down too, I think.
Yeah, you can see here where it kind of does a lot of switchbacks, and you can see how far it drops down on each turn that we go down.
This is really about the time I just take a nap. I get a little scared and,
Yeah, you can kind of see. She
time to
doesn't
take a
like
nap.
the
I don't like that.
she doesn't like that going back and forth.
I like the
and
scenery. I love the scenery. I just don't want to. The windy and the
drop offs.
yeah, it's scary to me.
I mean, you can really see it. It does appear on this video that it looks pretty steep, and yeah, it was. It was.
Were you filming this? You had to be.
Yeah, I was filming
I don't think
this.
I was filming this.
It might have been some camera angles on this, but You can see here where it just looks like we just keep going down.
Yeah.
It's a good thing Jeff was driving. He's used
Yes.
to these windy roads.
Yeah, being from Colorado, so.
Yeah. But here's the part that Betty doesn't like, where you kind of come
Oh,
around
yeah,
the corner
that's-
and
Well, I mean, it's
just
not.
kinda
If that
drops
were
off.
on my side, it'd be different. But here's and we're down at the bottom.
Yeah,
and
now we
this-
finally
yeah,
made it to the bottom.
real
and-
pretty to see the river right there.
Yeah, so it's hard to
I
imagine.
wonder where the campground is down here, because those folks that camped next to us at the Blue Mesa Outpost, they were coming to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison to camp. So I'm not sure where they ended up, but it'd be a beautiful place to camp for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to head on back up and head back to our campsite and get ready for a little gourmet camping dinner.
And then sit around the fire and enjoy a nice evening and talk about the day's events.
Do you think you'd ever go back to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison?
Yeah, I'd probably go back up there.
Yep, I probably would too. I think there are a lot of other things on my bucket list to hit first, but I would like to go back someday.
Yeah, this wouldn't be a bad place to do a 2 or 3 night stopover on the way to something else too.
Right.
What are we gonna say?
I'm
Okay, all right. How are you gonna do it?
Dan.
And I'm Becky.
We're Bugs on the Windshield.
Yes, we are.
Come on, subscribe. Ring that bell.
Ring the bell, subscribe, have fun, enjoy it.
Okay, enough of that.